Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today is the second day of trying to live on $100 in one of the most expensive cities in the world, London. Now, if you'll recall from yesterday, we have about $75 left. That means we spent $25 in a day. But the first thing I want to talk to you guys about is the ad that we ran yesterday. If you watched yesterday's video, you know that the way that we tried to earn money was by creating an ad and getting paid for everybody that clicks on a link. Well, we made $68.25 in that time since we posted that ad, which is incredible. We're going to add that to the tally up here. But the same rule that stops me from shopping at the same store more than once stops me from doing this. So I cannot just keep doing affiliate marketing every day. We need to find new and creative ways to earn money every day. But this is super helpful. This will probably give us an extra 2 or 3 days here in London. Because we are not able to go to the Lidl that we went to yesterday, we're going to go to this Aldi's right here and see if they have a bakery section. It looks like water is pretty cheap. We should probably do that. After looking at the bakery section, it looks like the cheapest rolls we can get are these 17p. I think a pound is like a pence or like a cent, or it's cheap, I think. They also have these vegan sausage rolls. I'm not sure what that is, but I don't think we can get real meat at our price point, so let's go with a vegan alternative. Okay, I'm back at the water section. I could get a water, or I could spend a little bit more for a British energy drink. Let's try some Dark Thunder. This was £1.55. That means it was cheaper than what we got before. Okay, let's get them all out of their packaging so we can show them off. This was $2.09. We've got the vegan roll, we've got the 2 rolls here, and we've got this energy drink. You might be complaining that this isn't the cheapest thing I could do because I could have got water, but I need to work today, and this is much cheaper than coffee. So this is gonna be what we're using for that. $2.09. I'm really eager to try out this vegan roll. Oh, it's really good. Yeah, like it kind of tastes like sausage. Oh my God. The rolls are amazing too. I thought they would be really crispy. No, they're super soft. I can't shop there anymore though, damn it. A lot of people in the comments of my last video are saying that I should get rid of rule number 3 so I can keep shopping at the same place over and over. But this is part of a challenge for me too, to be able to go explore more things, to go check more shops. If I didn't have that rule, I would have been back at Lidl getting the same donuts and the same rolls I had yesterday. I need to go back to the hostel right now because it's raining too hard and I don't have an umbrella. Look at this. Look at this right there. Boom. That is my favorite cryptocurrency. Monero. God, that makes me happy. Now we need to figure out where we're going to be working today. I think we have 2 options. We can try to go to a library or we can try to go to McDonald's. I am partial to McDonald's just because I basically lived there last year. So we're going to go to McDonald's. We're going to see how much Coke costs because we can get free refills and how fast our Wi-Fi is. I hope that this is a free refill kind of country. Just keep in mind, this means that if we shop here, we cannot shop here again. Ooh, it is packed in here. Let's go upstairs. It is quite a bit more calm over here. Let's find an outlet now. Okay, here we go. We got our outlet, we got our table. Now let's go get our drinks. There are definitely not free refills. So that means that the drink that we get now is the only drink that we get. Look at this, they call them fizzy drinks instead of soda. And apparently they only have 3 options. You have Diet Coke, Fanta, or Coke. And you can also see that these are like 10 cents cheaper. So I guess that's the sugar tax they were talking about. This Diet Coke right here was $1.74. We are definitely not coming back to McDonald's. This would be a lot more palatable if we had free refills like we do in America, but we don't. And the Wi-Fi here doesn't even work. It keeps saying connected without internet. So that means we don't get free refills. We don't get good Wi-Fi. I guess we get bathrooms, so that might be useful, but not that great. It's also almost completely flat. Yeah, McDonald's in England are trash. Seeing as how they don't even have Wi-Fi there, we can't actually go there to do work, which means we can't use McDonald's to try to earn money. We've got to figure something else out. Look at that. The Harry Potter buses are everywhere. Do you think that they take cash or card? Like how do you think I would need to get on top of one of them? I don't care where I would be going. I just want to go somewhere on the top floor of a bus. Oh, I've been walking on this road for like 15 minutes now, and this is the 3rd Costa Coffee I've seen walking on this road. I'm pretty sure that this is like their version of Starbucks. I know that they are crazy expensive though. I remember them from Poland. Here's another little interesting thing I've noticed. Notice this path right here. This is the bike path. This is where the cars park. and this is the actual street. Whereas in America, this would be flipped. All of the cars would be parked here, and the bike lane would be this. So I think that this gives like some protection to bikers as they're going along their path. That might be a good idea. Yeah, like in America, cars always have priority parking. The cars always get to side on the street, and the bikes are in the middle with the rest of the cars. Look at him biking over there, all safe-like. Biking in America is honestly terrifying. Like, that's probably the biggest reason why I never got a bike when I was in college, is because people get hit so often in America, just riding their bike, going on like the right-hand turns. It's dangerous. I've also noticed that they've adopted some very strong anti-homeless architecture, which I guess makes sense. I remember hearing that London has a really bad homeless problem, but seeing this kind of makes me sad. This is the first time I've seen the sun all day. Gotta get my 30 seconds of vitamin D in. I can't tell if this is a good deal or not, but it looks like a good deal. A large pizza for like, oh, I guess that's $7. Oh yeah, I guess that's not that good of a deal. It looks like a good deal when you write it in pounds. Now let's talk about how I plan to make money today. We made a lot of money yesterday, and that's good, but we can't stop. We need to grind every single day if we want to make it in London. And I want to do this via the stock market. The way that this works is I want to make a double or nothing bet. So essentially, I would put $50 down that says the stock market is going to go in one direction or the other. And if I'm right, I double it. We make 50 bucks. If I'm wrong, we lose $50. I'm only betting $50 on this, but this is what the stock market looks right now, and we need to come up with a decision for which direction we think this is going to go in. If you look at this graph right here, you can see the stock market for the last week has been doing really well. And typically I would come in here and be like, okay, it has to stop. It's gone up, it has to come back down. But I've learned, because I've lost a lot of money doing this, that that's not how this works. If the stock market is going up, it's going to continue going up. So that's where we're going to place our bet. We're going to put $50 that says the stock market is going to go up from here by the end of today. Oh, one more important thing to note is that I'm able to leave this trade anytime I want to. I don't need to wait until the stock market closes and I've either lost everything or gained $50. What I'm actually planning on doing is if it looks like I'm going up, I'll close at like $25, like 50% profit. And if it looks like it's going down, I'll close at like 80% loss. So I'm not going to lose everything and I'm not going to make it all because I am able to leave the trade early. And that's just common sense. You always want to close your trades early. Hypothetically, let's say that the stock market opens up and I've already got $40 made in the first 30 minutes. If I hold on to that trade, what I'm saying is that I would be betting $90 for the chance to gain $10. That's not a very good deal. So if it looks like you're profitable, just walk out, cut your loss, take your profits. It looks like I found the street vendor part of London. There's probably more than one street vendor part, but how much do you think these umbrellas cost? I do know I need an umbrella, but I've heard people say that you can get them for like £1 at the dollar store. I can't go back to the dollar store, but It's almost 2 p.m. now. I'm starving. And another place that has been thoroughly recommended to me is a place called Greg's. Apparently it's like a bakery or something. Well, I found a Greg's, but apparently they are closed because of like staffing issues or something. So let's go find another Greg's. Actually, I think I remember people recommending a place called M&S too, so this might be a good place to shop. Let's get some food. I'm getting some very strong Whole Foods vibes. This might not be the cheap place. Oh yeah, this is not the cheap place. But I guess the important thing is the bakery section, so let's see what they have in terms of bread. I want more pizza. It looks like they have some pretzels and some, well, this looks like a pretty healthy selection. It doesn't seem to be especially cheap, but yeah, I'm happy with this. It looks like we can get 4 tiger rolls for £1, so we're gonna do that, one of these guys. And we can get one of these bakery apple turnover things for £1 too. So this will give us some nutrients, I think. And look at this, it looks like we can get some lean chicken for £1 too, so that's good. I was trying to find water to drink, but their water is like 4 times as expensive as the place we were at this morning. I guess we're just not gonna drink anything. This is our most expensive meal yet, but it's also our first meal that we've had that's had meat, so let's take what we can get. This all was $4.10. That's our chicken, our rolls, and our little scone thing here. You might think that this is a lot of food, but this might be the only thing that I eat today beyond breakfast, so this is actually not enough food, and I'm going to be getting lean in London. First, we've got to start with the apple scone thing because it just looks good. The outside of it is buttery, like a roll, like you get on Thanksgiving. The inside of it is full of like a apple filling thing. Oh, it's got like little sugar cubes on the top. Oh, it's great. Now it's time to turn these rolls into dope sandwiches. Apparently they're called tiger rolls. I don't know why they're called tiger rolls, but yeah, let's get some chicken sandwiches going. There's actually hardly any chicken in this pack at all, so I can only get a couple of slices per sandwich. Pretty good though. In terms of a drink, I think London is a big enough city that I can probably drink tap water, so I can just go to the hostel and drink out of the sink. this out. Check this out. Sorry, I need to get to a place where I can talk. Okay, we need to talk about the stock market. Let me paint the picture for you for how this happened. So, the stock market opens this morning, and it was up, just like I thought it would be. It was up, and I thought I missed my chance. I'm like, fuck no, it's going too high. I'm not gonna be able to make this bet. But then it went down, fucking crashed, and I knew, okay, this is when I gotta go in. I've gotta go in right now. It's gonna go back up. I put the position right here, and then it did. Shoots back up. I closed the position. Okay, I'm stepping out of this. It's a little bit honky. So we made $14 today. We made $14. You can see that right here. You probably can't read it, but $14 trading stocks. Keep in mind, we are not allowed to use this trick anymore. We cannot use the stock market to make money. We need to find new ways to make money going forward. But $14 today. You guys might be curious as to why I'm so excited about making $14, but if you've ever played around with 0 days to expiration options, you know how rare it is to walk away with a profit. So I'm feeling good. Oh, I did book the hostel again today, so that's another $15 out. So that with stocks means we basically got the hostel for tonight for $1. That's pretty good. If you guys are interested in learning about trading stocks or trading options, cryptocurrencies, stick around, because as soon as I'm done doing all of this travel stuff, I'm going to settle down, and that's what this channel is going to turn into. It's going to turn into a cryptocurrency stock trading channel, because that's kind of what my company is, and I want to talk about that. I want to talk about all of the things that my company is working on and building. I'm not sure if any of you guys know this, but England has its own church. It's called the Church of England. Now, I'm not a religious scholar, I'm not a theologist, but what I've heard about this church is that all of England used to be Catholic once upon a time, a couple hundred years ago. But the King of England had a problem. He was not able to have any sons. He kept getting his wife pregnant, kept getting daughters, and he wanted to divorce her. Only problem, you can't do that in Catholicism. So he literally, using all of his God-ordained royalty, created a brand new religion just so that he could divorce his wife. That is what the Church of England is. It is an offshoot of Catholicism where the king can divorce his wife. Or not, I don't know. That's just what I heard about it. But honestly, I don't know of any other country that has their own religion, like the Church of America or the Church of Zimbabwe. Like, England gets to do it because England has their royalty. I don't know of any other country that does that. I'm actually not sure what the predominant religion here in England is right now. I'm pretty sure it's atheistic, because everybody talks about how religious America is. America's not actually that religious. It just seems like it is because the vocal people are really loud. But I honestly have no idea what England's affiliation is right now. It's probably atheistic. I've also noticed that they definitely have some American cars here, like Fords and Chevys. I miss my car so much. I would love to, like, I don't know, get a cheap beater and try to fix it up, try to tour. I don't know if my driver's license would work here though, because they drive on the other side of the road. Actually, now that I think about it, maybe that's why the bicycle lanes are all protected, because they're, yeah, okay, maybe take everything back that I said about the bicycles, because they do drive on the other side of the road here, so maybe that's just not even applicable. Okay, I know it's not the cheapest thing in the world, but I was so disappointed with McDonald's, I have to know what Taco Bell is like. Beefy nacho griller and a soft drink? Yeah. It looks like this is a Diet Pepsi kind of place. But it does look like they get free refills here, so that's definitely a one-up on McDonald's. This was the cheapest burrito on the menu, and all of this together cost $3.59. Take a crack at it. It's the cheesy nacho grande something or another. Basically, it's got nacho cheese, beef, and tortilla. Oh, I guess it's also got like Doritos in it. But even though this costs like $4.50, the fact that you can get free refills gives it like great value over McDonald's. Like great value. Get this, so I just checked the stock market to see how much money I would have made or I would have lost if I would have held on to that position. Look at this. It is a really good thing we closed that position. We would have lost all $50 if I would have held on to that. But we ended up walking away making $14. It's a pretty good day. I think I actually figured out the secret for how to get these videos to be longer. All I've got to do is film more things. Crazy, I know. But if I just like go through my whole day and actually film some of the small stuff, these videos just balloon in length. Maybe you think that's a good thing, maybe you don't, but YouTube really seems to be pushing these longer videos hard, so I think I'm gonna keep doing it. But in addition to YouTube promoting the videos more, the longer they are, the more ads you get to put in there, so the more money I make from making these videos. It's very specific. If your video is less than 8 minutes long, you don't have any mid-roll ads. You can go start to finish without any ads in between. But if your video is longer than 8 minutes, the creator gets to decide how many ads they want in there. And I have a specific setup for how I do this. If they are longer than 8 minutes, but less than 12, I will only put one mid-roll ad in there, usually around the middle. If they're longer than 12 minutes, but less than 15, I'll put 2 ads. And if they're longer than 15, I'll put 3 ads. And that might seem excessive to you. You don't want that many ads in your YouTube videos. Ads are bad. But think about this in terms of like a Family Guy episode. A Family Guy episode is like 22 minutes long, and you get 8 minutes of commercials. On traditional media, you were sitting there for 8 minutes watching ads. So YouTube's maybe 15 seconds of ad don't seem that bad. I think it's totally fair. For example, this video right here is longer than 15 minutes, so you will probably see 3 ads sprinkled throughout this video. Each one of those ads helps me make money. So one 15-minute video is worth like 3 videos where they're shorter. I think that's how that works. This is, however, the end of day number 2. Typically, I would go through the daily average and how much we've spent per day, but because we're over $100, we've got like $130 left. That's kind of moot and it doesn't make sense. So let's just come back tomorrow, see if we can keep this. Let's see how long we can keep this above $100. If you want to see what happened yesterday on the first day, you can click this card. If you want to see what happens tomorrow, you can click this card right here.